Thank you so much for helping my project.
Welcome.
Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I am Ganesh. I'm from India, and I work in HP. I've joined HP about 8 years back, and before that I was in the consulting space, but more into finance. So it's been good.
And you made a comment earlier about when your interest in space.
Yes, in fact, my interest in space was mainly after Elon Musk, because I could see the at least the thing that he used to put on Twitter. It kind of blew my mind, and I started watching all. I think he's the only one I follow on Twitter, and I'm kind of really fascinated with what he does and all the things that he has achieved. So whatever he says, I believe he's going to make it true.
Yeah, he doesn't give up.
Yeah, he doesn't give up.
It may not work, it may not be as quick,
Yeah.
but it happens eventually.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, but kind of take a little side trip real quick.
Yeah.
Did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
Oh, really? Oh, fantastic. So I had visited NASA a year back, and one thing I really found out was, after looking at the space shuttle, it can get very claustrophobic.
Isn't that ironic? You're out in this big, vast emptiness and you're claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic, and I have an issue with claustrophobia. So, at that point in time, I was just thinking, if somebody did give me an offer to send me to space, would I go in that small shuttle where you're going to get locked?
Right.
So I'm not sure if there's going to be an innovation in this space where, it can be made pretty, just like how you sit in a flight with lots of space.
Right.
But at the moment, if somebody gives me an offer, I would probably not do it, because, unless and until, there's adequate training. But for someone who has claustrophobia, can he do it? I'm not sure. At least looking at the shuttle, I found it quite a challenge.
Well, and SpaceX is developing the Starship.
Yeah.
So you must have been seeing
Yes.
their tests from like last year, and then I guess earlier this year.
Yes.
And that's like the largest rocket ever.
Yes.
They're talking about it could carry like 100 people. It might have enough space that you don't feel claustrophobic.
Yeah, that's true. As long as they have at least what Elon. So Elon was asked this question if he would go into space in the first ship. He said maybe it's not a good idea to go. Probably if he's going, then I'll join him.
Okay, when he's ready to go, then
Exactly.
you're like, okay, now it's time.
Now it's time.
The beta testing is over.
Beta testing is over.
It's ready for production.
Exactly. So till he's not ready to go, I probably won't venture into it.
So whenever you think about where all this might lead us, if you think like 200 years out in the future, do you think we're only still on the Earth, or do you think we're on the Earth and on multiple planets?
Yeah, I have a feeling we would be in multiple planets. I think the way the technology is evolving, and it's something that is eventually going to happen. Because a lot of times we think that, if you ask someone this question 20 years back, whether you would have self-driving cars, they would say, are you bonkers?
Right.
Yeah, there's no way in the world you would have even visualized that. But now all these things have happened. So as of now, if you ask me, it looks impossible. But if you go back in history, a lot of things which looked impossible has happened. So I would not be surprised if this happens, because the rate at which technology is evolving, this is something that could happen.
Coming back to you taking a trip in space, do you think that point that you get to take a trip to space that's offered to you and Elon's gone happens in your lifetime?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's something I would definitely, because I would be probably 60 by then, so I have nothing to lose. So I would as well take the ride.
It's funny, whenever we're young,
Yeah.
we do all these risky things, and as we get older, we're like holding on to every day.
Exactly.
I can't walk down the stairs, I might fall, That's kind of ironic, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Well, Ganesh, thank you so much for participating in my project. It
Welcome.
was such a
Yeah.
pleasure to get to talk to you.
Yeah, same here. I mean, this is the first time I'm meeting him, and I think we hit it off pretty well.
Absolutely. Okay.